actually hit the computer.
I was pulling up a stock.
All right, I'm going to pull your hand away then. Oh, got him.
Got him.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Thursday?
How wild's that? Is the market closed on Columbus Day, or is that just in my head?
No, it's closed on Monday.
Oh.
Let me double check that. But I
got mixed signals today when I asked. I wasn't positive. But it might be a long weekend. I don't know. Columbus Day is one of those weird holidays. It's like not a holiday, but a holiday.
Let's see. In 2021, U.S. bond markets close on 8 of the 9 days. They also close on Columbus Day.
Okay.
Perfect.
So long weekend. So tomorrow's Cocktail Friday then.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, only for me.
I won't be here, but
he has a good reason.
here.
He has a good reason. His family's in town.
So yeah, you know the drill. Instagram, let us know your drink suggestion. So if you're not on Instagram, StocksToTrade Instagram, make sure you follow us and it's gonna be in a story. So make sure you type.
Actually, are we doing the Twitter poll tonight, Andrew, or tomorrow?
What?
Yeah. So we're doing the story. The story's active right now.
Active right now. So do it right now.
The Twitter poll is going to be at 5 p.m. Central Time.
Okay.
Today. Okay. So by the time this goes out.
Yeah. So if you're watching this, as it goes live,
it's going to be very
props
soon.
to you. We appreciate those dedicated people that got the low notification.
We do. Hey, that's something we never tell people to do. Turn on the notifications, man.
Yeah. So make sure you get on IG as quick as possible. And then on Twitter, there's going to be a poll of the top 4. 2 choices from Bryce and I. We will leave it a secret until the poll is up. And yeah, that's pretty much all we got. I mean, how'd you do today trading?
Matt and I did very consistent today. We basically, you did a little better, but we basically tied. We had you traded a little less. I didn't trade a lot, but I had a couple of good trades.
Drastically decreased our risks.
Oh my God.
Huge, by a factor of 10. And Bryce and I were talking about this. It's just more enjoyable. You the P&L, the pressure, you're just doing the trades for the trades. You're just trying to make good trades out there because you're trading small enough where it doesn't even matter. It's you go all the way back to the basics. Sometimes that's what you got to do to really just get your groove back.
Yeah, and this is something that we've been talking about doing for...
We decreased it, but not drastically.
Well,
we drastically cut our loss size.
And that's drastically, not drastically, kind of Jurassic Park. That's kind of how you made it sound. I thought you were about to say Jurassic Park. No, and we talked... I think I talked about this a week or two ago. It's not an instant change, right? Decreasing your risk, I was going, I don't know, what were you risking, $1,000? Back in the
on some trades, I'd risk 2,000-3,000. I was trading pretty large through most of the summer, and without a ton of success.
And it's kind of funny too, because we had really good June, July, pretty decent August, but the market wasn't wild by any means. It was. We did a really good job at capitalizing on the pop and drops, and we were playing with a lot of size. The market has definitely changed since then. There have been less random movers, but I mean This is still kind of the same action. We're going to get into the charts in a minute, but we haven't been used to that action. I haven't been all of September. And so it's okay, if it's not there the way that I'm used to it, the way I'm not playing it right, size down. And it takes a few weeks, build it down. Now I'm risking, I don't know, what are you risking, $300?
Yeah, 250, 300 a trade, basically. And October usually heats up, but in November, you start seeing it, and it's really December. And then January and February are the peak.
Yep.
So I'm using October to just make sure I'm doing the right things, because I know the real money should be coming for the way I trade and what I trade in the end of the year, first couple months next year.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, when the market's back to the way we're used to trading it, I'm sure we'll be back to $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 risk. But right now, it's not worth it.
Nope.
Not worth it.
Get back to the basics.
Yeah, so I ended up today $1,600. You were
$1,800. Basically took the same trade.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you. Autographs are after this, so
yeah. Calm down, pipe down, everyone. We have charts to go over.
You want to pull them up? We basically took the same, or you had a couple extra. But let's go over GROM first.
GROM first.
I'll let you take it over. So GROM, really, I wasn't crazy interested in this one after yesterday's action.
I was going to say, let's pull up that daily real quick. It's day 2.
So the daily is nice, and I'm probably going to watch it tomorrow, honestly, even because it's a breakout. It's wicking at the top, which is concerning. But if it gaps up tomorrow near those key levels on a Friday, if I'm at the market,
550 to 6 is the key level, by the way.
If it's up there, it should be watched, especially on a Friday. Which is pretty much the whole reason I watched it today. After it faded yesterday, I wasn't a huge fan of it. And then it gapped down even, which made me less of a fan of it. But it had like a low morning spike up to the mid-low 5s. And then I think
It was right in here.
yeah, I bought it right
Yeah,
there because
that's
I was
right.
looking at the 550 level for the most part. So I bought there, quickly flipped it, sold in I think 592. I said I sold it.
You and I had the same exact sell.
Yeah, like a minute apart, but we sold at the same level. It was struggling right below 6 before it had that swipe up through 6. Totally cool with that. Like basically 10% on the trade. I was risking, I don't even know what that is, 25 cents. I made
40
cents.
50.
Yeah, so 2 to 1, not like my greatest trade ever, but the opportunity was there. It's just when I saw it struggling, I was like, I'm just going to lock this in and move on. And that was pretty much my whole day. Very, very small trade on ENZC. We can go over in a little bit. Nothing really wild. I mean, we'll be watching that going forward, though.
Yeah, and one thing, too, that I pointed out in Small Cap Rockets today was like, shorts should be really screwed in here, right? Like, there's no reason it should be struggling that much, and that's why that's just why it didn't like.
I mean, look where VWAP is, right?
Exactly.
Like, it's exactly where
Intraday shorts are screwed.
Yeah.
Those multi-day shorts are screwed up here. Like, and it was struggling really. Like, by the time it made it to 6, it should have been parabolic if we were gonna have a wild squeeze. And the fact that it didn't, I would rather play safe than be stuck. That's the problem. We're up really far. We're getting more extended on the multi-day chart now. The risk of a slam, like a halt down, getting really high up here. So if I'm getting in at 550, I definitely don't want to just be holding this.
right.
So I'm happy. I think we had really good sells on that.
I think so too. And like looking at it now, like it's not really a top watch for me tomorrow because it's so far below VWAP. But if it does gap to that 550 level, which isn't out of question, stocks do that all the time. I'll watch it again because then I know again, like at that point, shorts are probably in trouble. So I'll get interested. Otherwise, I'm just gonna let it.
It's kind of just been like a walk down so far too. It hasn't been like a slam, low volume.
Right. Which
So
is
if we
very
can get
enticing for
Yep.
shorts even more. So like
Yep.
that gap up hypothetically would be very, very nice.
let's just skip over to ENZC real quick. Yeah, really nice close.
Yeah, nice close. I'm gonna be watching tomorrow on a dip. I just didn't want to swing it. I have had very little success lately swinging OTCs, so that's fine.
And this one's a Twitter pump too, right?
Yeah, there's been a lot of promoting it on Twitter, a lot of talk about it. The volume's good relative for the last like 3-4 months there. And like basically that 20-21 cent level is a nice breakout where we could see a run to 30 cents. I think that's totally reasonable. But it's got to get over that level. So basically tomorrow, like looking for a continuation play and let it ride. We've seen a lot of these like former OTC runners from February, like one by one, like have like a nice run. And I think this one's kind of next. It's closing great. I expect it to pull out the open. That's what they all do. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll find a trade on it somewhere else. But this is pretty much my top watch tomorrow.
Yeah, agreed, dude. I had such a baller, Phil. We were playing ping pong, and I forgot I set a buy-in. 1851 hit 185. Bottom ticked it, and then and then
fell.
but then I sold as this 19 broke. But yeah, no, I agreed on that. Saying I don't need to repeat that. PALT was my miss of the day. I took 2,500 shares here at I think 718. Sold by 750. And honestly, it was a little concerning. So this looks very much like GROM did yesterday, but the daily chart was not nearly as convincing for me. First green days, I like the volume to start really pouring in. Once that initial swipe up starts, I like the volume to really start pouring in. It was a little bit slower on that today. Not slower, but if you look at the daily chart here, pretty beaten down from 15s down to 6s. So it was a really harsh drop. And then again, today, it's simply, for me, I just didn't love that the volume didn't start picking up until up in this area. And I honestly didn't think it could break and hold 9 in the slightest. And it did. I was wrong. All good. Just quick check-in on CEI. Could be
the range on this has become very impressive the last couple of days. It is moving a lot. Look, it's up 100% today. That's nuts.
I know. This could be nice for possible continuation, like a pop out of the gates tomorrow, but I don't think I'd want to do anything crazy
at this
for
point,
it.
I just think the shorts have such a edge now.
Me too. They're going to add into any pop through too.
Right. Like the favor on this trade now, it's the backside, basically.
Yep, this is backside.
Yeah.
No, if I see anything, it might be a scalp, but I don't know. Scalping CEI has become tough. I don't like scalping like dollar stocks. Really hard to do. RKLB, this was just kind of a choppy one. I had a lot of range yesterday. Got some good news after hours. Spiked up from 14 to 1750. So it was kind of anticipating they could have some range today, but unfortunately, it just kind of got stuck in this grind area. So I took a couple of times down in here and got stopped out for very small losses before it worked without me. And SPIR was looking for first green day as well on this one. Although these SPAC, whatever you want to call them, I don't know if it's like an IPO. No, this is definitely a SPAC. Just wasn't able to sustain any volume. There are a lot of bidders stepping up in here, but it's clearly just like, I don't know if you want to call it an algo manipulation, whatever. They just dropped it back down. I took like a $300 loss on it right down through there. And, I'm just happy. We've kept our risk in check really well so far this week. I think my biggest loss this week is like $500. So no complaints.
Rock and roll, man.
Yeah, rock and roll. I know you haven't taken a whole lot of trades this week.
No, taking it slow. One trade, like nail it, bail it. Like if there's a trade, there's a trade. I see it. I'll move on. ENZC is like a great example tomorrow. Like that's pretty much all I'm watching. And if it's not there and it fails, like midday, just let it do its thing. I might come back, look at it again in the afternoon. Like don't force it. It's not a market where like every 5 or 10 minutes there's another play and you need to be looking at your scanner. It's very much a prepare market. And then like, it's specifically what you're looking for so you can act on it, which is how trading is most of the time. Like we've been very fortunate. You're like, I missed it. Doesn't matter. There's another one coming 5 minutes later. That's not the reality. There's a very finite amount of plays typically. So you need to be prepared for them so that way you can act on them. Otherwise you're going to miss out.
I was just going to say this, literally the same thing. Like today I went in the market and GROM was easy. I'd prepared for that the previous day. Still didn't capture as much as I thought I could. But like then today I came in. It's just like, I don't really see a whole lot here today. We took it easy. And yeah, that is why I lost a lot of money in September though. Because plays were still coming up in like July and August, midday. They just didn't come up in the middle of the day in September.
Yeah, even if you look at all the charts we went over, midday was pretty tough here. Like there wasn't any
on
follow through on all of them. Like you got the morning spike, then you got this fake follow through midday there. Like
and this was just one again. Like a first green days normally don't close at highs on like a really beaten down listed stock.
Looking at it on the daily.
Yep.
But like look, another good example, midday GROM, midday, like great morning action, and then since
failed breakout.
Like
literally just a failed breakout midday. There you go, you're done.
And just toast. So midday is just not working. Like there's a reason most people don't trade midday.
Ooh, that one was
that reminds me so much of BYS.
I said the same thing in Songhat Rockets. No, it's
I don't know what it's gonna do, but it reminds me a lot of BYS.
It's got the same flow or same market cap. It's a healthcare stock or something like that. Wouldn't surprise me to show eventually they have an offering that they are not actually doing yet, but yeah, very similar. But it's could be fun to watch next few days.
Yeah,
who knows? We'll see. But anyways, yeah, that's all you got. That's all. Pretty sure you have too.
Yeah, close them out. The opener and the closer.
Well, before we close out, Andrew, what do they have to do?
Yeah, guys, just like, comment below, subscribe, turn on that notifications, and then also, Matt, I don't know if you want to mention Tim Bowen's.
You close them out, sir.
I'll close them out. Bowen's got a very cool event. I don't remember the date, but we'll put a link below. It's coming up. It's next week. I know it's next week. I just heard about it. It's, if you're a pre-market prep fan, you're watching like all the videos, you know who Tim Bowen is. He's very good teacher, very good stock picker, very good. Just
is that like a nose picker? But with stocks?
You pick stocks.
The nose of the stocks.
You pick it and it runs. He's very good at it. There's a link below. Check it out. Sign up. Anytime Bowen does anything, like he's just awesome at it. So make sure you check it out before we go. I'm sure we'll be talking about it more just as we get more details, but it looks very, very cool. So, I'll see you
the
there.
link in the description.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Yeah. So thanks for watching, everyone. We gave you a ton of action items. I hope you do all of them. And, I won't be here tomorrow, but you'll see Bryce tomorrow with the Cocktail Friday.
And you know what? This time I'll be able to drive home afterwards. I will not need a nap. No, not because I was drunk. I really just needed a nap after that. Those mojitos, man. Alcohol. We talked about this. Alcohol makes you sleepy. So only a little bit tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Everyone tell Matt to enjoy some time with his family. And
cheers.
Till then, peace.
I hope you all enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching the whole thing and being part of the StocksToTrade community. We wouldn't be here without all of you. So if you have not already, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Our goal at StocksToTrade is to reach 100,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of the year. So if you like the content we're putting out and you want to hear more, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.